Back here with Tommy Murray, author of Father, Sons, and Holy Ghosts of Baseball. So, Tommy, you were talking about your uncle and kind of just the inspiration all behind this, growing up in Burlington, Iowa. And, this really focuses around a small town in Iowa,
Yep.
and that basically views baseball as a religion. So, tell me about your personal attachment to this in terms of your upbringing and, your personal attachment with the sport of baseball as well.
Baseball is life or death, and my father named me for his best friend and his older brother, who was a baseball hero and a war hero. And I think he really believed I was going to follow in his footsteps, but those were big shoes to fill. And particularly if you are afraid of one of these, as I was. Baseballs are hard and they can hurt you.
They sure are.
And at a formative age as a young man, I remember seeing a guy named Tony Conigliaro take one of these to the skull, and he was in a coma and had blurred vision. And I decided at a young age that baseball was sort of scary, sort of threatening. And so there's an expression, those who can't play the game are destined or doomed to only write about it. And that's what happened to me. I began writing about this story, first a word or two at a time, and then a sentence, and then a page. And over the course of 25 years, I'd had a manuscript that was pretty good, or at least I thought so. I gave it to an author by the name of J.F. Powers, a very esteemed Catholic novelist, who said he'd like to critique it because he wrote about small towns and a Catholic way of life. And he so severely critiqued it that I was embarrassed and ashamed, and when the manuscript came back to me, I put it in a box and hid it away for another almost 20 years. So this story has been 40 years in the making. I finished it in an effort to try to give it to my father, who was experiencing dementia and losing his memory. Dementia eventually took not only all his memory, but all his life. So he never got to see the final copy, but my children did, and my friends, and now a growing group of people all over Minnesota and Iowa. I just did a book signing down in St. Louis, and it was very popular down there. I'll be going to Galena, Iowa, or Galena, Illinois, I'm sorry, tomorrow, Monday, doing a reading there at Piggly Wiggly. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
No kidding. Well, that's exciting. And, you mentioned the wide range of people that this speaks to. And obviously, I'm sure there are a lot of people that can, connect with some of this book, being especially out here where baseball is everything. So once again, the book is Father, Sons, and Holy Ghosts of Baseball. The author, Tommy Murray, here with us. Be sure to check it out. Great stuff there. Tommy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Good to be back home.
All right, and we will be back with Fox 18 Sports Sunday right after this. Stay tuned.